Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you well. I hope you are happy and excited to get started on Generation 5. This is, for me, my weakest generation of Pokemon, and not for like lack of good designs or Pokemon that I find interesting. But, even so, let's get started, shall we? Starting with the normal types. There are a lot of normal types. You have to remember that this was the generation that they tried to reboot Pokemon with. Have another Gen 1 situation or something. Lot of Pokemon. Especially as far as normals go. But Lillipup for me kind of has to take the cake on some level. You know what I mean? Moving on to fire. A lot of fire options too. But if I had to pick any fire, let me just double check Bug real quick just to see if there's anything. Yeah, this I figured. Yeah, fire's gonna have to go to Volcarona, without hands down. Because Volcarona, it was badass, and it was pitched as almost like a boss in a way, even though it's not, and you could level one up from nearby. But I don't know. I loved the idea of just taking a random powerful Pokemon that they have and turning it into a boss monster, like a legendary type of thing. I wish they do more of those, in Pokemon or whatever. Just hype up certain Pokemon that are just badass and shit, and you don't really get to see them otherwise in the game. I just thought that was a really, really cool choice design wise in Black and White. As far as water types go, I'm kind of impartial about a lot of these water types, if I'm being completely honest. That really speaks to me. But I will give it to Oshawott. I like Oshawott. He's a good boy. A lot of grass types, too. They really did do a good job with a better spread of Pokemon types in Generation 5 compared to Generation 1. As far as grass types go, I personally would probably pick, as far as what I would probably want to go for, I'd probably pick Ferrothorn or Ferroseed. As far as electric is concerned, I have a measurable fondness for Zeepstrika. I liked that Pokemon a lot when I was playing the game. I wanted to get one, and I caught a Blitzel for that reason, even though I didn't really level it up. Electros is cool, don't get me wrong, but Blitzel kind of Zeepstrika kind of takes the cake on that. Ice. Not too many things as far as ice is concerned comparatively, but I like the bear. But I like Cubchoo more than his evolved form because he's just a sad little bean. Fighting types, I probably would have to give it to Conkeldurr. Well, not so much Conkeldurr as Timber, because I caught a Timber and I carried it with me for a long time trying to level it up, thinking, oh, this will evolve, and with not ever clicking that it was going to be a trading situation, which was bullshit, but, what can you do? I'll take a Timber. As far as poison's concerned, I would probably want to give this to Millipede. I just remember my early time in Black and White very, very fondly. You don't enjoy, I don't enjoy Pokemon games the same way now as they did when I was a kid, and even with Black and White when I wasn't super fond of that generation. Would have been nice. Ground. I'll probably give it to Sandile. I like Sandile a lot. As you can see, I'm more fond of the earlier evolutions than I am some of the later ones, but that's just personal taste. I thought Sandile was always adorable. Flying again. As far as flying goes, yeah, I'm not I hate this Pokemon with a white hot passion. There's really not any Pokemon here that I'm particularly fond of as far as their flying types are concerned. Maybe that's part of the reason why my team in Gen 5 didn't really have a lot of coverage. But if I had to pick one that I like Amolga. I like his face. Psychic. I'm actually I'm not picking Victini here because later on down the line I can pick, my favorite legendary, and Victini is my favorite legendary because I actually, that was the first Pokemon from an online event that I was able to get. Fuck you, Andrew Noggle, for stealing my copy of Pokemon Black. that had this shit, and the Lucario I had trained for my first copy of Platinum on it. If I'm not picking Victini, I'm probably gonna pick Folius. Not because not because like I had one, but because I wanted one really, really badly and I wasn't able to. It just so happened that a lot of the Pokemon I really liked were white exclusives, sadly, which was deeply unfortunate. Bug. I'm out of all of these, and I already did electric, so I'm probably going to give this to Joltik or Galvantula. I'm fine with either one, but Joltik's adorable, so we're picking them. Rock and Stone. I'll give this to Gigalith. Easy peasy. Ghost. I really like Chandelure. I really like Chandelure a lot, actually. I could never figure out how to get one when I played it, but like once I finally realized, oh, you need a Dusk Stone for it, I was like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. I love Chandelure. It's great. Dragon. This is a little bit of a tougher one, because like don't get me wrong, I like Hydreigon, you know, but like Hydreigon's not going to get picked in Dark because, you know, Zora and Zoroark are here. But the question is, do I like Dino more than Axew? Do I like Haxorus more than Hydreigon? Yes, I do. Here's the thing. Hydreigon's a cool Pokemon, but like just it's not. Listen, it's not. It is a special attack monster, but it doesn't have enough defenses to like, you know, like it should have been a speedster, but then it would have had to also compete with, you know, Salamence, which also was getting like trunced by Garchomp. So I don't know, what can you do? I like you know, it's like I like Haxew for the same reason I like Haxorus for the same reason I like Flygon. You know, it's a solid tier 3 dragon. I like its design better, and it feels more fun to have. As far as steel types are concerned, I would probably give this to Klinklang. I don't know. I like gears. It does something for my ADHD. As far as fairy types, I have no choice but to pick Cottony or Whimsicott. It's whatever. And now we're on to the hard part. Like, I already know what my favorite legendary is going to be. It's Victini, without a doubt. My favorite gimmick form is probably going to be, you know, I'll probably do Mega Arduino because Dynamax Garbodor is kind of bullshit. The hard part here is going to be my favorite starter, because I dislike all of them equally. Okay, so let's go through this. I like Oshawott line the most, but I never picked it. I picked Snivy as my go-to, but I hated Superior by the end of it. And Tepig is firefighting, so what do I pick? I don't know. I guess Oshawott, since it won out in the water, I guess. I'll pick Oshawott as the starter. If I have to pick one. As far as favorites are concerned, I would probably have to give this to Zora. Because I really thought Zora was cool. I really wanted one in black and white, and then when I got into later games, I was able to catch one. I was very, very excited. Loved him a lot. He's great. I like him. And that is my yeah. That's Gen 5. Let me know if you guys have any like issues with what I picked out in the comments. I'd love to hear about like why I am either right or wrong. For a lot of these. Oh, excuse me, I'm still waking up. It's early. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you bunches. If you care at all, Discord channel members, you know, who pay the low price of $3.99 a month, get to see this video early. about a week or two early. So if it allows me to, the money you give allows me, helps me to pay, allows me to pay my moderators, and yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys a little later, and have a good one.